I'm going to be going over the basic operation of the S1, and first up is the states. So when you turn it on, you're going to see both of the LED lights come on as red, and that just means there's nothing in either of the motors and neither of them are running. If you take some filament and put it in, you're going to see that this turns to yellow, and that is indicating a loading phase. And then once it turns green, that means that the motor is active and it's going to be pulling it into the printer. From here, the motor is active and it responds to the force feedback that our S1 device uses. So you're going to notice when the filament hits a stopping point, this LED is eventually going to turn blue like that, and that indicates that this motor is in a sleep mode, which is a more energy efficient for the motor drivers and the motor itself. So that just saves a little bit of energy. And then immediately, once there's more force applied, it jumps out of that sleep mode and begins running like normal again. Now, if you load the next side, you're going to notice that it turns yellow, meaning it's loaded, but it's going to stay yellow. And that means that it's on deck, it's loaded, it's ready to go. Once this side runs out, then this one is going to become active with the green light, and it's going to pull it into your printer. Now for a quick demonstration of a run out, I'm going to let this side fully go till it runs and unclicks, and then you're going to see that this side is going to get pulled in automatically. One thing to note is that if your filament is not long enough to reach the extruder of your printer, once it exits this motor, there's not going to be any motor pulling it, and it's just going to sit like this. So make sure that if you do put small pieces of filament in, they're long enough to reach your printer's extruder. As you can see, it ran out of this motor turned off. It's still active, meaning that this side still has filament in it, and so I'm going to pull it until the filament gets through the filament junction, and then you're going to see the actual switch happen. So there it unclicked. I can pull this out, acting as your printer's extruder, and then this next one is fed directly in, coming out just like the last one. And then again, while this is active, you can enter your next filament in, and it's going to stay in a loaded position. To unload the filament from your printer as well as the S1, you're going to come to the front here where you're going to see two levers. Pressing down on the active side lever is going to cause the filament to reverse, and then you can unload from your printer and the S1. As you can see, the filament is going to be unloaded fully through the motor, and then once it's loose, you can pull it straight out and swap to a new roll. Something we added at this stage is what we call an unloading pause. So if you're unloading your filament and it gets past the filament junction and you let go, there's going to be about a 2-second pause, and that's to help you unload the filament from the motor before it starts pulling it back into the printer in its normal operation. So as you can see, I'm backing up, I let go, it's going to pause for a second, and then it's going to go back in. Using this while unloading, you can come over to the extruder, pinch the thumb knobs, and pull your filament right out. Some questions that you might have is if you have to use these sides to use the S1 in normal operation, and the answer is absolutely not. We have these Bowden inlets on our extruders, which you can remove and enter a dry box or something of that nature into the S1, and it'll work just like it works with the sides on it. We also have on our GitHub page a stand for the S1 that does not have the sides attached to it, so you can also mount it on a wall or on a ceiling if that's what your setup is set for, and then you can resume with normal operation of the S1. We created the S1 to work with almost any setup, so however your printer is set up or your filament is set up, it can go into the S1 and the S1 will work how it's supposed to.